Hi everyone, myself is Kantraj HD, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Government First Grade College for Women, Kernagra. In this video, we are going to discuss on a very important theorem related to rank nullity, that is rank nullity theorem. Let's see the statement of rank nullity theorem. Statement is like this: let T from U to V be a linear transformation and capital U be a finite dimensional vector space, then dimension of range space plus dimension of null space is equals to dimension of a domain. That means R of t plus n of t is equals to dimension of U. This is what the statement of the rank nullity theorem. That means dimension of the domain is equals to the sum of the dimension of range space and null space. So let's see the proof of this theorem. Let capital N of t be a null space of U and n be the dimension of null space n of t. Let small m be dimension of domain U. Dimension of domain U. Since a null space is always a subspace of a domain U, which implies that n is less than or equals to m, because n of t is a subspace of capital U. Let alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma and so on alpha n be a basis of null space n of t, which implies that alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma and so on alpha n are linearly independent in n of t. Linearly independent in n of t, which implies that they are also linearly independent in domain U, because n of t is a subspace of U, which implies that a linearly independent in subspace subset is also a linearly independent in U, which implies that this linearly independent set is a basis of U or extended to basis for U by extension theorem of basis. So let alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma and so on alpha n comma beta 1 comma beta 2 comma and so on beta s. I take this set as B2 as a basis of capital U, that is obtained from the extension of linearly independent set B1, that is alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma and so on alpha n. Alpha 1 alpha 2 and so on alpha n linearly independent na basis of U ಗೆ extension ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ set B2 such that n plus s is equals to m. N plus s is equals to m, because dimension of U is equals to m already we taken. Therefore, sum of bases should be a equals to m. Therefore, m is equals to n plus s. Since B2 is a basis of capital U, which implies that their images, that is T of alpha comma T of alpha 2 comma and so on, T of alpha n comma and T of beta 1 comma T of beta 2 comma and so on, T of beta s are the element of range space. Since alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on, alpha n, beta 1, beta 2 and so on, beta s. So ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಯು ನಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವುಗಳ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೇಂಜ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಿ ನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ a set capital S is equals to set of all T of beta 1 comma T of beta 2 comma and so on T of beta S. Since B2 is a basis of capital U, which implies that B2 spans capital U. B2 spans capital U, which implies that a set T of alpha 1 comma T of alpha 2 comma and so on T of alpha n and T of beta 1 comma and so on T of beta s spans R of t, spans R of t, but T of alpha 1 is equals to T of alpha 2 is equals to and so on equals T of alpha n is equals to 0 because they are the elements of null space n of t. They are the alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n are the elements of null space. Therefore, their image is equals to 0 vector, which implies that the set T of beta 1 comma T of beta 2 and so on T of beta s spans R of t. T of beta s spans R of t. I take this as condition 1 or statement 1. Also consider A1 T of beta 1 plus A2 T of beta 2 plus and so on A s T of beta s is equals to 0. T of A1 beta 1 plus A2 beta 2 plus and so on As beta s is equals to 0 vector, which implies that A1 beta 1 plus A2 beta 2 and so on As beta s is an element of n of t, that is null space, because its image is equals to 0 vector, which implies that A1 beta 1 plus A2 beta 2 plus and so on As beta s is a linear combination of basis of n of t. That means this element is equals to b1 alpha 1 b2 alpha 2 and so on bn alpha n, because alpha 1 alpha 2 and so on alpha n are the basis of n of t. Taken right hand side terms into left hand side, which implies that a1 beta 1 a2 beta 2 and so on as beta s minus b1 alpha 1 minus b2 alpha 2 minus and so on minus bn alpha n is equals to 0 vector. Since beta 1 beta 2 and so on beta s comma alpha 1 alpha 2 and so on alpha n is a basis of capital U implies that this set, that is implies that the set beta 1 comma beta 2 and so on beta s comma alpha 1 comma alpha n are linearly independent, is linearly independent, which implies that since these vectors are linearly independent, coefficients a1 is equals to a2 is equals to and so on equals as equals b1 equals b2 and so on bn is equals to 0 vector. Since above vectors are linearly independent, their coefficients also equals to 0, which implies that t of beta 1 comma t of beta 2 and so on t of beta s, this set is linearly independent. This condition I take that as second condition. So according to first condition, the set t of beta 1 comma t of beta 2 and so on t of beta s spans r of t. By the second condition, they are linearly independent, which implies that the set t of beta 1 comma t of beta 2 and so on t of beta s is the basis of r of t, is the basis of r of t, which implies that dimension of r of t is equals to s. Therefore m is equals to s plus n, that is m means dimension of u is equals to s is dimension of r of t plus n is dimension of null space n of t, that is equals to r of t, that is rank of the transformation, plus dimension of n of t means nullity of transformation. This completes the theorem. Let's see one example related to rank nullity theorem, that is let t from v2 of r to v2 of r defined by t of x comma y is equals to x plus y comma x is a linear transformation. Then find the range space, kernel, rank and nullity, and hence verify the rank nullity theorem. Let's see the solution for this one. So the standard basis of v2 of r, we already know that it is a 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. Therefore t of 1 comma 0 is equals to 1 comma 1 and t of 0 comma 1 is equals to 1 comma 0. Therefore the matrix of linear transformation is capital A equals 1 1 1 0. Then we need to find its row reduced echelon form. Therefore row reduced echelon form is, we have to apply the row operation, that is R2 changes to R2 minus R1, we get equivalent matrix as 1 1 0 minus 1, which implies that A has no 0 rows, which implies that rank of range linear transformation is 2 because here we have two non-zero rows. Two non-zero rows, that is, therefore the rank of linear transformation is 2. Then we need to find the base range space of the linear transformation. Therefore, the basis of range space is the set 1 comma 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. Therefore, range space is equals to x comma y, means r of t is equals to set of r x into 1 comma 1 plus y into 0 comma minus 1, which is equals to x comma x minus y. This is the range space of the given linear transformation. Then we need to find nullity of the linear transformation to find n of t. To find n of t, we need to consider the given linear transformation, that is t of x comma y is equals to x plus y comma x. Consider t of x comma y is equals to 0 vector, which implies that x plus y comma x is equals to 0 comma 0, which implies that x plus y is equals to 0, x is equals to 0. Since x is equal to 0, y is also 0. Therefore, null space is equals to only a singleton 0 comma 0, which implies that nullity of the linear transformation is, that is, small n of t is equals to 0. Therefore, rank of t plus nullity of t is equals to r of t value is 2 and nullity of the transformation is 2, which is equals to 2, which is a dimension of v2 of r. Therefore, rank nullity theorem verified. Rank nullity theorem verified. This completes the solution. Let's see the another problem. Let t from R3 to R3 is a linear transformation defined by t of 1 comma 0 comma 0 is equals to 1 1 2. T of 0 1 0 is 1 minus 1 0. T of 0 0 1 is 0 0 1. That means in this problem they given a image of standard basis of R3. So let's see the solution for this one. So T of E1 is equals to 1 1 2. T of E2 is equals to 1 minus 1 0. T of E3 is equals to 0 0 1. Then therefore the matrix of linear transformation is 1 1 2 1 minus 1 0 0 0 1. We need to find the row reduced echelon form of this one, that is I take 1 1 0 1 minus 1 0 2 0 1. Apply the row operation for R2. R2 changes to R2 minus R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus 2R1. The equivalent matrix we get 1 1 0 0 minus 2, 0, 0, minus 2 and 1. Now apply the again row operation for R2. R2 changes to R2 by minus 2. I get a equivalent matrix as 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, minus 2, 1. Now apply the one more row operation for R3, that is R3 changes to R3 plus 2R2. I get a equivalent matrix as 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, which implies that number of non-zero rows in above matrix is 3, which implies that rank of the linear transformation is 3. So here we have non-zero rows are 3, therefore rank of the transformation become 3, and range space is equals to set of x into first base is 1, 1, 0 plus y into second base is 0, 1, 0 and third basis of the range space is 0, 0, 1. So they are obtained from first basis, second basis and third basis, which gives us a set of x, x plus y, z. So this is the range space of given linear transformation. Then we need to find nullity. To find nullity, but we need to find a transformation, given transformation, that is t of x comma y comma z is equals to x into t of e1 plus y into t of e2 plus z into t of e3, which is equals to x into 1, 1, 2 plus y into 1 minus 1, 0 plus z into 0, 0, 1. On simplification, first coordinate become x plus y, second one x minus y, comma, last one 2x plus z. This is the given transformation. Therefore, to find the nullity of the null space of the linear transformation, we need to consider t of x comma y comma z is equals to 0 vector, which implies that t of x comma y comma z is equals to 0 vector is 0, 0, 0 and t of x comma y comma z equals x plus y comma x minus y comma 2x plus z, which is equals to 0, 0, 0, which implies that x plus y equals 0, x minus y equals 0, 2x plus z equals 0. On solving these equations, we get x equals y equals z equals 0. Therefore, the null space contains only one element, that is 0, 0, 0. Therefore, nullity of the linear transformation is 0. And therefore, r of t plus n of t is equals to 3 plus 0 is equals to 3, which is a dimension of given domain R3. Therefore, rank nullity theorem verified. Thank you for watching.